Hello everyone, happy Tuesday. Thank you for joining me tonight. My name is Alyssa Thomas from Penguin and Fish, where we make lovely and quirky hand embroidery patterns and kits. You can find me at Penguin and Fish everywhere. Thanks for joining me. Tonight we are going to continue on the Jacquelynne Steves I Love Home block of the month. We are on block 4 right here. There's 4 blocks total. So here's what the quilt will be like when we are finished. So this is how far we got. We almost have the little flower, the flowers done, all stitched on there. We're doing needle turn, applique. We have one more petal and then the circle insides to do. We'll be doing those tonight. And then there's, I think, 6 little leaves that we have to do yet. So that's that. And then the rest will be embroidered. So we will start that up soon. However, on Monday, if you can believe it, it's already time to start our little unicorn project here. So this is the Heidi Boyd Hemlock Forest Friends Unicorn stuffed animal. It comes with the stuffing and everything in it. So we will be starting that on Monday already, the 20th. I think that's right. If that's not right, I'll check my schedule again, but I think that's right. We're starting that up. I feel like the time on this guy has just whipped right by, so I'll check on that. It feels weird. I don't know. We talked about this a little last night, but just time just shooting by this fall already. It's kind of crazy. And then one more thing, you guys, that I wanted to show you. Look at this gorgeous knit blankie. I just got this the other day from my friend Bets White, and it's knit cotton, and it is seriously my favoriteest blanket. It's my perfect blankie for just when I'm a little cold or when I'm taking a nap on the couch. But I wanted to let you guys know that she's having a 30% off sale, which is crazy town. So she's just doing that just between now and Thursday, the end of day Thursday, I believe. So I have the coupon code in the link here for that, and a link to, mine's called Eclipse. It has all these pretty dots on it. Oh, it's so cuddly, Phyllis. And she has a new one. She's launching a new winter one, and it's this whole blue winter landscape with hills and pretty evergreen trees and stuff too. It's really pretty, so it's worth just checking it out for that. But the coupon code is 2017 Happy 30, and I put a link in for that. But I had to show you guys that today. It's my favoriteest. All right, guys, that's that. Now let's get to stitching. I'm gonna stay nice and toasty with the blankie tonight. Alrighty, even though it's been a little warmer today, but nope. Ha! Is it my birthday? No, Gretchen, but might as well be. This is kind of awesome. All right, flipping you around. I almost clicked finish video instead of turning you guys around here. I don't know, must be tired. All right, so we just have this one petal left. We did all of these petals, and I think we had 1 or 2 there yet. So we just have the one, and then we will be cutting out the circles. Lucy, it is. So the best thing about this blanket is that it's heavy. Like it's that heavy weighted, hefty blanket feel that is just so yummy. That's my favorite part. That's why it makes the perfect sleeping on or napping on the couch blanket. But yeah, and it's machine washable and stuff too, which, you know, is a huge bonus. But I think she's giving like the first 10 people, she just made this live today. I think she's giving the first 10 people a free extra gift too. She has one of those vintage knitting machines. Have you seen them, where the vintage machines where it has that oh gosh, it's called something. What is that called? But like that handle that goes back and forth, just like zoop, 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 and then it just keeps knitting. She has one of those vintage knitting machines. That's not how she does these. A small family makes these. A small family manufacturer makes these. But the the little freebie. She has some freebie bonus coasters for the first few people that order. I think the first 10 people that ordered. Her newsletter went out this morning, and I think that's what it said. They're so pretty. I think I'm going to get myself one of the new winter landscape ones because, well, first of all, they're awesome. And we don't really have a lot of holiday decorations or winter decorations here. And I thought that blue, just because it's blue and it's more of a winter scene, it doesn't even have to be for holidays. And I thought, oh, that'd be a nice thing I could have just sitting out and about, you know, and not have it be super holiday or like not having to put it away right after the holidays and stuff. So I think I might snag one of those while this sale is still going so I can get the 30% off. But yeah, I'm totally loving this one that I have here. All right, let's get the needle and thread. Oh, I'm using the mint one today. I'll use a different scissors every night, because why not? Different flavor of scissors. Oh man, I got Sharpie all over my hands today, so if you're wondering what all the black marks are. I started getting orders, the embroidery supplies bundles. Those are going to start going out tomorrow. It'll take, I think, the whole week for me to send them. So there are a couple that I saw today in the batch that I prepared today that are going to Minnesota, and that was actually 1-day priority mail, which I've never seen before. So a few of you guys, if you're from Minnesota and are in my first random batch, will be getting yours like in 2 days already. It'll go out tomorrow and then you'll have it the next day, which is crazy. That's neat that mail can get there so fast. Okay, last little petal. I'm excited to do the circles today, so I want to get this guy out of the way. Man, I'm telling you though, November is just going by. I think it was, did I say the 20th or the 27th for the Hemlock, or for the Heidi Boyd project? I feel like it's, like, because like the 20th is Monday already, and I feel like that's way earlier than I thought we were going to work on it, but maybe not, because like I said, my time meter is totally cuckoo lately. Maybe that's always kind of how the holidays come up, though. They just are all of a sudden just there. Oh, Rosalie, no, we were just talking about, we were talking about this awesome new blankie I have from Bet's White, and she's having a big sale for these just gorgeous knit throws that are super heavy and nice. And I was talking, I think I'm gonna get myself one. Oh, November 20th already. Okay, so that's what I thought, Linda. Thanks for checking on that for me. I'm like, I thought I was saying November 20th this whole time, but man, that's next week already. So it's just time coming up on us. But that'll be fun. I think that'll be a fun, quick project. Although I think I'm going to be out on Wednesday and Thursday, which is Thanksgiving already. Not this week. I'm talking about next week now. So November 20th is Monday, and that's when we'll start the Heidi Boyd unicorn, stuffed animal unicorn project. And we'll work on that on Monday and Tuesday, and then Wednesday and Thursday I will be out. Wednesday I'll be traveling, and Thursday is Thanksgiving. I know, Sue, it's just crazy town. It's messing with my brain, like seriously. That's why I have you guys to remind me what day it is. Like, I always have to, like, even that today's Tuesday, I had to really think about it. And even saying it out loud makes me think that I'm wrong, that it's not actually Tuesday. But yeah, so Monday and Tuesday we will work on the unicorn project. I'm guessing it'll take a little bit longer than just the 2 days. So I will be bringing it with me to my parents' house, and we'll pick it back up on the Friday, the day after Thanksgiving. So we'll do it Friday, and geez, is it December then? It's December then after that, isn't it? Or do we have, oh, we have a little bit of a week left. So during that last part of the week, we'll finish up. If we still don't have the unicorn done, then we'll figure, oh, thanks, Rosalie. If we still don't have the unicorn done by Friday of next week, then we'll pick it up again on Monday. And if we are done, then that last kind of partial week before December starts. Oh, actually, yeah, that whole last week, we will continue on this guy because we have all the embroidery and all the sewing yet to do on this. And then December, not December 1st, but the first full week of December is when we'll be working on the sashing and the borders for this project. So we're already that far on this project as well, the I Love Home Block of the Month. We're gonna get, geez, sashing and borders on here soon. Crazy, crazy. Everything's wrapping up so quick. All right, this petal is done. So all the petals are ready to go. Let's tie a knot on the back, and then it's on to the butterfly circles. But I really like how patchworky these petals turned out with all different colors. I think that was a fun experiment. Oh, so December 4th. So is that the first is that the Monday of the first full week? Then that'll be when we start the sashing. Actually, if we're not done with this block yet, we'll be continuing on this block, and then we'll start up the sashing and the borders right away. And then later in December, we'll be working on the tweet house project that we'll make with crayons and stuff. I'll have to prep a little bit for that yet, but I'll let you guys know about that once we get December started up. All right, here we are next. Well, first of all, we need to make a little template for our circles. So I'm going to take the pattern here, and there is a template in the applique area for the flower centers. I'm going to cut that out and use that as my guide. I kind of wanted to, yeah, I'm just going to roughly cut it out. I kind of wanted to preserve these printed sheets, but meh, I think this is fine. I still always have it on the embroidered sheet. I'd rather cut from these applique pieces than cut out my the line art for the embroidery. All right, trim this. All right, and we'll kind of use this to fussy cut our butterflies. All right, out of there, paper. So I could trace this onto a thicker piece of paper, but we're only doing 2, so it's not gonna matter much. So this guy's kind of like here, kind of like the long oblong way, kind of like that. So we kind of want to remember, actually I'm gonna just, as a little marker, since this is kind of an oval shape, it's not, oh, you know what? There was a reason why we are going to trace it onto a heavier piece of paper, like a postcard. I was going to, we're using this for everything. We were going to do the way where we gather like a yo-yo the flower center, and I'll show you exactly what I mean here in a sec. But I knew there was a reason that we did want it on a thicker piece of paper, and this is why. So bear with me. It'll all make sense in a moment here. All right. So I'm going to trim that circle out. And actually, I'm going to cut this as a hole, kind of like how this one is. I'm going to use that hole to kind of help with a guide to fussy cutting, I think. That might be a good idea. And this is just a postcard. It's thicker paper than my printer paper, and that's why I'm using it. So I'm trying to get a nice curve here, because ultimately my fabric is going to follow. It's going to be wrapped around the edge of this. Oh, I'm, feeling a little overwhelmed with all the projects that are coming up. Not overwhelmed, but I'm just like, wow, they're coming up fast. So we might have to take, well, we'll have that spring, finish to the thing spring coming up here soon enough. And that'll be a good opportunity to catch up on things again. All right, so this one, they're both kind of like an oval. So I'm going to actually just put a line on here so I can kind of know what vertical is. Just because we are fussy cutting and I don't want like my butterfly to be upside down. So kind of an oval shape like this. This one angles a little bit this way, but I think, this line will be okay for both. All right, pins are flying everywhere. Let's fussy cut our, oops, I put it this way. Fussy cut our butterflies. So here's that circle that I cut out of there. Again, the arrow is about like this. I just really need to follow the pencil lines here, these two pencils. So that's up. So what butterflies can we get in there? So it's this circle. So we won't get a full butterfly, but I think we'll get the essence of a butterfly. Some of these are a little smaller. I like the idea of these like really ornate ones though, versus some of these more subtle ones. Although I think I want this pale green as my center color here because it's lighter. Maybe I do want a little butterfly. That would be cute. There I can get a full butterfly in there. That's kind of subtle and pretty. I kind of like that, I think, a little bit better than I thought I was going to. Let's see, have we cut anywhere out of here? Not really. Well, then I guess I'll just, this one's near the edge. There's these two here. Maybe this guy. Oh, he's kind of the same as the other one. Yeah, well, I think I'll do this feller here, and oh, over here is a little, yeah, that doesn't read as a butterfly as much to me. Oh yeah, I know, Phyllis, time's going by, definitely time to start working on the Christmas projects. All right, I think I'm gonna do this guy first. I'm going to, actually, I'm gonna just trace around in here. Just so I know where to cut. There's my first fussy cut guy. And I think this guy's basically the same. He's a little different maybe. Or do we want the little one? I think let's go for this little one. That's pretty cute. We'll go like that. Oh, you're dealing with a cold like I had before? Oh, Phyllis, that sucks. The worst thing about it was I thought it was done and then it just lingered for a week. So the worst of it was done pretty quickly, but the lingering, it just is grating on you, you know, after a while. All right, let's cut these out. So I'm going to cut both of these out with the seam allowance around it. Actually, I might just snip right out of this fabric here. There we go. So this chunk is done. So we're gonna have just really subtle butterflies. I kind of wanted some of those brighter butterflies, but we have all those, ooh, I should get a little bit more seam allowance than that. But we have all those patchworky petals that I thought maybe more color would just compete with that a little bit. So by going a little bit more subtle and lighter on these circles, I think that's gonna help us a little bit. All right, so there's our first one. And our second one, we'll give it a little bit more seam allowance. So we have one big butterfly and one little one. Ooh, and we're gonna have to get the iron involved. And you know what? I don't think my iron is plugged in. I'm gonna have to go do that quick. I unplugged it yesterday when I brought out my big fabric bin because I didn't want it to be in the way, or I didn't want it to accidentally melt, and forgot to plug it back in. So let me do that real quick here. Sorry, guys. All right. There we go. So here are our two little guys. I don't know which one I'll put where yet. We'll just kind of see. So first of all, I am going to, we'll do this little one first. We're gonna take our piece here and we are going to wrap it around. And I'm gonna do that first by doing a running stitch around the edge of this circle. What about making a yo-yo of those and putting them in the middle? Oh, that'd be cute, Patricia. Just do a full-on yo-yo. I'm not sure I remember how to do that exactly. The first one I made was for the Splendid Sampler, and that was the only like true yo-yo I ever made. I think it's the same process as this, but there's something I don't quite remember what to do. So we're gonna stick to doing it this way. So I'm just weaving in and out around the edge. And it doesn't have to be teeny stitches. I'm just going in and out until the curve is too much for the needle, and keep going around. Make sure to leave a tail though. You don't want this tail going through. You're gonna need that. Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm going around the edge like this, and then we will pull this tight around the cardboard and then give it a good press, and then I will pop it out, and it will kind of have the fold and the edge all ready to stitch down. That's the plan. A little faster, or a little, I don't know. It's fun. How about that? We'll just keep it at that. It's a fun way of, I think I need to get closer to the edge. It's a fun way of doing circles here. Yeah, Patricia, isn't like, yeah, so this is a yo-yo, right? But then how does it get that? Do yo-yos have raw edges? I can't picture it in my head how that worked again. So it's just a matter of if I turn the yo-yo forward or backwards, I think, really, right? All right, so now we're back to where we began. I'm gonna take the needle off. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna place my cardboard piece in there, and I'm gonna hold that down, and I'm gonna pull on both, it's stuck. There we go. I'm gonna pull on both of the two ends, and it's just gonna wrap right around. So there we are, I'm pulling it tight, and that is that's how we're gonna get our little circle. So I need to go press this to kind of get that edge nice. So I'm just gonna hold it there, tilt you guys up. Zoop, carefully with one hand. All right, there we go. Ooh, I think I gotta lose my nice blankie so I can use my arms. All right, so again, I'm just pulling that tight, holding those threads, and I'm going to press that edge. And this is just to get that nice edge going so we can stitch it on. There we are. All right, so I'm going to pop that out of there. We don't need the cardboard in there anymore. So I'm going to just pull back the edge, take that out. All right, and then I'm going to just pull that kind of tight again, a little bit. Just enough so it's close. And that's basically, now we have our shape. We can just needle turn. I mean, it's like pre-needle turned. It's pre-turned, basically. I'm going to snip these edges. And now we can just kind of place that and start stitching. But I want to do the other one right away. And then we can decide which one goes where. Oh man, this is kind of covering up a lot. I wonder if I want it a little smaller. But no, I mean, you know, I think it'll look nice still. I don't know, we'll see. These circles, I mean, this is how they are, but they're just looking a whole lot bigger than I think I want them. I think I'm getting so used to all this overlap here of the petals. I kind of want this smaller now. I don't know. Yeah, I could just pull the thread a little bit tighter. That'll shrink it up a hair. And, you know, when we're doing I'm just kind of finger pressing it. When we're doing the needle turn, I can always tuck it under a little bit more too. I think it'll be nice. I think I'm just not used to it. So let's do the other one here quick. Get both of them going and see what we got. All right, thread. Thanks, Patricia. I know the petals are pretty, and I feel like we're kind of covering them up a lot, but that's okay too. I mean, we do have to cover up those raw edges. All right, not tying a knot or anything in it. We're just going to start stitching around the edge again. It definitely pops though, this light green. So it's doing its job. Yeah, I could make the cardboard smaller and pull it around. We'll see how this looks, and if we just don't like it, then I'll cut the cardboard a little bit smaller and we'll pull on the threads again. And then repress it. Oh! Sorry, Patricia, I know, right? I think I know what you're meaning. I'm just kind of more wondering if I want them this big or not. And I might want them smaller, but I'm not quite sure yet. All right, we're about halfway around this feller. I maybe cut my thread a little short, but it'll be fine. Once we pull on the threads, it'll get longer. You vote smaller? Yeah, I'm gonna do it this size, and then I think I am gonna cut down the cardboard, and we'll just test it. I can always cut another piece of cardboard if I need to go back to the other size. Actually, I have the paper one yet, and that's gonna be enough for us to... Actually, I could cut that one down. Let's cut that one smaller. Leave the big cardboard one. But let's see what it looks like first. Get that in there again. It's so fun pulling those threads though, and they're just kind of rolling up on you. As long as the raw edges of the petals are covered, it'll be good. Yeah, exactly, Deborah. So I think maybe we can squeeze it in a little bit more. I'm gonna press this again really quickly. I mean, you know, and we might just not be used to it. It might grow on us over the evening here. We'll see. All right. So here's the second one. Let me pop it out of there. Just gently, I don't want to lose all my creasing. All right, there we are. Oh, I think I might have pulled it a little bit smaller, actually. Nah, it's the same size. It's subtle, though, with the little butterfly in there. I think that's kind of cute, but from far away, it's going to be these green circles. And I mean, they are kind of floating pretty high here. But yeah, you know what? I think I want them a little bit smaller. I'm going to just trim. Let's go right ahead. Let's go right ahead and act dangerously and just trim a sliver off of the cardboard one. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking too, Rosalie. I do need to cover the raw edges, but that's it really. There, let's see what this looks like. I kind of still like the oval kind of shape to it. So I'm going to try and leave that. I'm not going to make it a perfect circle. Let's do this one first. So let's open it up a bit and tuck our paper back in. Actually, let's open up the whole way. There we go. All right, let's give that a try. Oops, I think I let go of one. Oh, no, I got him. All right, let's just see what it looks like. Yeah, so we'll cut off the butterfly just a hair, but there, I think that's a little bit nicer. It's still a big center, but I don't think we're losing the petals as much. Let's just, I'm gonna press this one and we'll do the other one quick right after. To put the size circle you want in the middle of the flower and then make your yo-yo. Yeah, that's probably a better idea. I just don't want to, yeah, I'm just not sure, you know? I'm not sure if I want them super big or super little. I don't want to lose the complete bigness of it either. So let's just see what happened here. I'm going to just pin that down so we can see it. That's easier said than done. Pin there. When I start appliquing, I'll put the pin on the back again, but I just want to quickly get it in there. So this one, I think we see the petals a whole lot more than this guy. I think we could shrink it up a hair yet. Let me just pull these threads. Yeah, I don't want to completely lose the butterfly. I don't know. What do you think? Start with cutting this the size I want. I mean, I kind of like it a little big yet, but yeah, maybe it's just a hair too much still. I don't want to trim too much down. I do want to make sure that I'm covering those edges. That's just the main thing yet. I mean, that's covering up everything still. I just want it a little bit more like an oval. All right, how does that look? All right, I mean, I think any smaller than this and we're not going to be covering our edges anymore. So I think we're going to go with this. So let's test it with this guy. I cut the ends kind of short already on him, but we'll make it work. Experimenting, that's what we're doing today. This is that little butterfly, so he'll for sure be in here yet. And I'm okay with the bigger one being cropped a little bit. Oops, gotta grab that other one, otherwise all my stitches will fall out. Gotta make sure to grab both those ends. All right. Oh, I'm gonna lose an end. Come back. All right, let's try this again. Oh yeah, there's the end right there. I gotta grab it before it goes away. Now we got it. There we go. Now it's working. There, it's much smaller. Yeah, I think that's gonna be cute. All right, I'm gonna pull it tight and then we will be good to go. Yeah, I don't need it to be the size of a coin or anything like that. I do like the oval shape yet, so I'm okay with that. I think we're good. I don't want it teeny tiny either. It does need to, I mean, I know we're used to the petals, but it does need to cover up those petals a little bit. So I think this is just right. And this is what we'll go with here. All right, let's pop it out. And we're done. I shimmied it over quite a bit, but that's okay. All right, so this guy will be here. I lost a little bloop here, but I'm gonna puff that out again. Let's see. Maybe he'll go up here, we'll see. But yeah, I think he'll go like that. Now let's redo this one. Grab my little pins. This one will be easier because I have the thread in there yet. The long threads. All right. Yeah, I think we'll maybe do this guy up here and this guy down here. All right, let's press it, and I think we are done. Sometimes you just gotta try stuff to get it how you want it. So I think we're good now. We got the essence of that. And you know, the other thing is from far away, I want these circles to pop out. So that's why they're the lighter color too, because otherwise it would just blend in with all the rest of this. So I want them to read as flower centers from far away. All right, I'm gonna trim this shorter now. Okay. This guy's got a little bit of funniness to it, but we'll work on that. We can still adjust things as we needle turn them. Maybe we'll put that guy there. I think I'm going to go there, and I think I'm going to tuck in this curve a little bit more. So, all right, we're done. Let's start stitching one of these on. This guy I'm just going to put to the side away so I don't mess with it, and we're going to stitch this guy on first, I think. And I'm going to throw a pin in there. Actually, I think I'm going to just start without a pin. I'm going to hold it in place. The ends are tucked under already, so that will make it easy for us. Okay. Well, at least get one of these circles on tonight. Can you believe all the decisions we have to make with the center? Ah, that's how it goes. Well, I mean, that's the fun part. Like, all these little decisions that you make along the way, I mean, that's totally what makes it, you know, your own, and I don't know, that's the art of it all, I think, is what decisions you make along the way, which I think is pretty interesting. All right, we're gonna go right like that, and we're just gonna start stitching and see where we end up. And I'm gonna work on these curves and everything a little bit as we go along, because some are pretty jaggedy. So I'm going to just hold it down with my finger here and my thumb, and so I am kind of just stitching through the top layer, but if I go through more, I'm not going to care. There, I'm just kind of gently trying to work the curve a little. Any point, I'm just trying to tuck in. And it doesn't have to be perfect either. Do you think this would work for the leaves? The pulling it tight around? I'm sure it would work for any shape, really, but I don't know. I think it would just be easier to do the leaves how we've been doing the rest of it in the end. I think that would just be more simple than pulling it around the leaves. You can use starch too, and that will help keep the shape of this. But they're so little that, and we're stitching them on right away, that I'm not worried about that. Okay, we're gonna tuck in the little point here. But yeah, if you want to do it that way for the leaves, for sure, give it a go. I'd love to hear how it goes for you. But I think I'm just gonna do our old way of doing it. Just tucking it under. Oop. We're about a quarter of the way done with this guy. And here's where I kind of wanted to tuck it under a little bit more, so I'm going to start framing that a little bit so I don't forget before I get there. Just want to pull this little circle in a little bit there. All right, I think that'll be a good enough reminder. A little nubbin that will squeeze in. I'm liking it. It was worth going through that process, I think, of figuring out, trying different sizes. I think it's going to be pretty cute. But yeah, I shaped it a little bit more, so I think it had that weird kind of little bump out in it, and I think we're getting rid of that a little bit. Oh, good. Thanks, Connie. Is this time working for me better? The 8:30 time? Yeah, it's working a whole lot better for me. So I'm hoping it's working okay for you guys too. This hour earlier, 8:30 instead of 9:30 for me here. I've been able to get up earlier in the day, and I just feel, you know, not that I was feeling bad working on this stuff, but like I'm noticing a difference. I just feel like I have more energy, you know, just an hour earlier doing the crafting and everything. So that's exciting. Oh, it's great for you. Oh, yeah, yes, you like it. Okay, good. Yay. That makes me happy. Works for everyone then. That's nice. Yeah, I didn't want to mess with anyone's routines or anything, but with the daylight savings and all that happening at the same time, it seemed like good timing, and so good. I'm excited about that. All right, we are finishing up the last little bit of this. Little bottom edge yet. Let's tuck in this little point. A few little points happening. It's kind of fun though that we can like pre-needle turn it and then just tweak it as we go, as we stitch it on. Oh, you can stay awake the whole time now, Sally. That's nice. That's a good reason to switch times. All right, and I think that is the last stitch on that little flower, the center. So let's just go around one more time, and I'll go to the back. And I think I might try and stitch that other circle on still. We have a few minutes left here. I think we can give it a go. I'd rather have it stitched down a little bit than have, you know, have it unravel on me, that little circle. All right, let's tuck this back here. Sue, I don't know when more of the Zeb guys are available. I think there's actually might be a sale coming up. I wasn't paying attention to it because it didn't have the thread pooping unicorns that I wanted, but you definitely need to get on her newsletter. That's how you find out, and you have to know based on her newsletter when it is, because they just get sucked up right away. So yeah, I would get on her newsletter. I have a link to her Etsy site, and then on her Etsy site, like the first little title on the site is her her website, and then I think you have to find the sign up on there yet. But once you're on, then you will get updated like the week of, I think, or the week before. She does it, and she'll show everything that'll be available in that email, so you can kind of figure out what you want ahead of time. And then you can just grab it right when you see it. But you do have to be there right at the time. And then pay with credit card, don't pay with PayPal, because it's faster to type in the credit card stuff. Because putting it in the cart does not reserve it, so other people can still grab it out from underneath you in the cart yet. Alrighty, I think we'll grab hold of this guy right there. And get started. They look so different once they're stitched on to these little pieces. You know, it just looks more integrated right away, I think. I mean, they are pretty large yet, but I like them. I think it's cute. And we still get the little petals yet. We ordered an embroidery kit would you have sent an email by now? Oh, the embroidery supplies bundle, Glennis. So I sent an email out a couple weeks ago. I think it was a couple weeks ago. Like I said, I'm having trouble managing like how how long ago things are and what day it is. So I think it was about 2 weeks ago. And I'm going to send out another, I'm going to write it tomorrow, I'm hoping. So later this week, you'll probably get one. And actually, you'll probably get the kits will be mailed out by the end of the week for sure. So stay tuned for that. And I'll let you know, I'm finishing up the pattern and I'll be emailing the Drinks for Two pattern and I'll be emailing that out soon as well later this week. So I'll let you know here for sure when that email has gone out. And then for sure, let me know if you haven't received it. So I'm using the email just because it worked best for me to upload it and stuff. I've been using the email that is in your PayPal account to send that stuff to. So if that's wrong, let me know, because if you guys have been emailing me, then I've been adjusting the emails if you want it to a different email, but I'm just going by what the PayPal email is. Oh, yep, Sally. So I'm working on my first round of getting orders out. I have a whole pile of priority mailboxes here already, ready to go out tomorrow. So if you got a notification that yours is being shipped, then you were in that first batch, and it's random. They're all going to be sent out this week, though. And so yours will go in the mail tomorrow morning. But they are sitting at my front door, and then tomorrow I'll be doing another batch of them, and I'm hoping for sure I'll get them all out this week. Oh, thanks, Sue. Yeah, I think it was cute with the little butterflies here. I like how subtle they are too. Like you have to be right up here to kind of see them. I think that's kind of fun. I'm debating whether maybe I should do the leaves in this color. This green would be cute for that too, I think. We're gonna get these flower centers done though tonight. Oh, no problem, Lori. Oh, cool. That's awesome, Lori. I hope you had fun making them. That's awesome. I love hearing that. I am just trying to tuck this guy in a little bit more. But it wants to stay where it wants to stay. Yeah, exactly. You have to be up close to kind of see them. But from far away, you still get that big old circle, which I think is kind of fun. All right, I kind of want to try and tuck in this side yet a little bit to kind of shape this, make it a little more circular. Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah, like that, but now we got to get this guy in. This bloop here. All right, I think that's the start. Let's stitch a few bits down. Oh, Patricia, I can't announce who won yet. I have to, I did pick a winner, but I have to get it approved by Jacquelynne first. So once it's approved by her, because you know, there's several bloggers and they want to make sure that there's no duplicates. So after those are confirmed, then I will let the winner know, and then I'll let you guys know. So I'm hoping that'll be later this week, but I cannot tell yet. Not quite yet. But I do have a winner. a proposed winner, I suppose. Ooh, let's puff this out again. I got rid of the point, but then I got rid of the whole curve too. All right, I think that's good. And you guys, just a reminder, if you guys ever have a question and I don't answer it right away on here, just type it in again. I probably just missed it. I'm not ignoring you. All right, just about done. I think I'll put one more stitch in there. Oh, good. I think we made it curvier, or we made it more circular. It was getting a little ovally here. All right, that's our last stitch. Let's go that one more around this edge in the same spot, and we'll tie it off. And petals and circles done tonight. I'm excited about that. So tomorrow will be leaves, and my guess is that'll take more than one evening just because there's a pile of them. So that might be 2 evenings. But hey, Friday we might be stitching, we might be embroidering. So that's pretty cool. That shouldn't take too long. Oh, good, Sue. They're growing on me. I like them too. I like that they are contrasting in value. Like they're a little lighter than everything else. Oops. Oh, I thought I threw a pin, but I just threw a sliver of cardboard. So there we go. I think we did it. I think that it was just the right size. So here's it up a little bit closer, so you can see just really subtly the little butterflies in there. Oh no problem, Patricia. That's perfectly fine. If I missed some of yours, it's because it was just because I was ironing and I couldn't see everything all the time. But there we go, and look how much it's raised off the edge a little bit too, and that's the fun of needle turn. It's puffed up, you know, it puffs up off of the surface a little bit, which is kind of cool. All right, I'm digging it. So all we have left are all these. Let's see, 2, 4, 6 teeny tiny little leaves. We could make them these bright green, but I think I might err back on the side of just having them be the same color as, yeah, you know what? I think I'm going to do them the same color as the stem because I don't want tons of focus to go on them. I would rather the focus stay up here and, you know, and on the rest of the embroidery and everything. And I feel if I made this that pale light green, I feel like our eye would be attracted to all these leaves. So if I blend it into the stems with the same color, I think that'll be a subtler way to go, and I think that's the plan. So, all right, good. We're all set for tomorrow. 6 little leaves, and we'll be done. And I actually, you know what? I might take this. I think this is what we did last time too. I think I cut down my little circle into a leaf shape, and then I just used this to trace my six leaves right away. So, all right, guys, I am going to flip you around, and we will call it an evening. Hey, it's exactly at 9:30. We're just right tonight. All right, hello. So here we are. It is coming together. I like seeing it from far away. So yeah, so far away. Oh, this is cool. So far away, I can still tell the centers here, but I still can tell that there's all sorts of colors around those petals, and that's really neat. That's kind of the look, that little patchworky look to those petals. So I'm excited. Just the leaves, and we are done with the needle turn, and then we'll whip through this the embroidery part, hopefully. But awesome. Thanks again, guys. I appreciate you guys being here. Be sure to check out those blankies. Look, this is the back side, which is really cute too. But this is the Eclipse one, and it's the one that goes to that pretty red. But it is that heavy knit. Awesome, and they're 30% off again, so be sure to check those out. And you'll really like the winter one, I think. I think I'm going to get that one. So, all right, I will catch you guys tomorrow. I'll get this up on Penguin and Fish Movies on YouTube, and I will see you tomorrow, Wednesday. Good night, everyone. See you later.